I-55, male, found out wife 52 female cheated, and daughters knew about it. Hi guys, throwaway account, because I don't want to create one and leave traces on computer. Long story, but I need to write all of it somewhere. Sorry for ranting like that. I-55 male found out my wife 52 female cheated on me few years ago. Wife never gave me any suspicious behavior. We've always been a strong couple, married for 25 years, 3 daughters, 17, 20, 23, or at least I thought. Or did I found out? One day I received a message from a woman telling me her soon-to-be husband confessed that he cheated with a senior colleague at work. He came clean and gave the name of the woman, so she did a little bit of digging and found me. She thought I deserved to know the truth. I don't if she did that to get back at my wife or genuinely thought I deserved to know. But that's not important. Obviously, I didn't believe her at the beginning. But as she gave me more details about the affair, the dates, duration, name of co-workers who knew, etc., so it disappeared to be true. The guys gave her all the details, hotel name, even the address of my goddamn house as she invited him, her phone number and so on. So yeah, at some point I had to face the truth. The guy was 21 at the time, a kid. Still can't believe she slept with a kid. It happened when I was on a business trip, classic. When I put things together, I realized that she probably planned this as my business trip was scheduled months in advance. I find it odd to believe that it's a coincidence that she suddenly cheated the same period of time while I was away. Wife is dead to me. I'm ready to divorce her, so I'm just preparing it, financials, etc. One of my good friends faced the same issue, so she advised not to confront my wife as she may be go nuclear if she's cornered. I don't think she will, but who knows? I thought I knew her. Turned out, I don't. It's been hard to see her every day acting like nothing happened. She's planning our next holiday talking about going to visit our daughters. Our eldest works in a different city, and the second one is in college. The youngest is finishing high school. She's like a flatmate now. I just don't feel anything. I'm a ghost living in our house. I wake up at 5, go to the gym, go to work. I have my own business, come back around 7 p.m. and just do my own stuff. I kind of think wife is feeling something is weird, but I don't really care. What hurt the most, and that's where I need advice, is that my daughters knew about the affair. The soon-to husband told his girl that my daughter walked in them while they were kissing in our living room. Wife thought she would be at school all day. Apparently, she managed to calm down daughter and explain the situation. Not sure what happened, but daughter never told me anything, so I'm not sure what wife told her to keep the secret. Knowing how close she is with her 2 sisters, I'm 100% convinced she shared a secret with them. And the 3 of them probably decided to keep it quiet. That's probably why I feel so detached. I believe I will still am a good father. I work really hard in my business to make sure they get the best of everything. I put them first in any decision about my business to make sure I can provide. Send them to college free of debts to give them the best start in their working life. I tried to be there at every step of their life, basically what any father would do. We had our ups and downs, obviously, but nothing major. They are my baby girls, and I always saw as my little princesses. So knowing that they knew really sting. Part of me think they didn't tell me because they were scared of destroying the family. I understand that. But still, I have this anger inside me and it keeps growing. We have a WhatsApp group when I see them asking for advice, asking to help for a deposit for a flat, and so on. I just feel like screaming and confront all of them. But I know it won't solve anything. It will just be a 10-second happy feeling for me, and then it will go back to sting. Another part of me just wants to leave, close my bank account, and just leave the house. Cut ties with all of them and just leave without a word. My good friend advised against that because law doesn't take his kindly. But really, I can't say that this option is not growing on with me. I don't even want to talk. I don't want to understand their point of view. I want to leave and go somewhere like Thailand. Stay on a beach for a few months and maybe one day I'll feel ready to listen, or maybe I won't. I don't want to hear about how sore they are, how they regret they didn't tell me. They had 3 years. For 3 years, they looked at me in the eyes and didn't say anything. I really don't know how they managed to keep a poker face like nothing happened and still behave as usual. I feel like the four of them are master manipulators, and this anger inside me is not going away. What would you guys do if you were me? Reconciliation with a wife is out of question. She repulses me, and the fact that she behaves like a loving wife just add to the fire inside me. I'm glad my friend helped me and talked to me about her experience, so I managed to see this from our outside point of view. Where I need advice is about my daughters. As I said, part of me wants to talk. Another part just feels like they don't deserve a chance to come clean now. It's too late. I'm just so lost. Thanks for reading all of that. It took me forever to put that on paper, but somehow it does feel good. Edit. Hi guys. First of all, thanks a lot to all of you for reading this long post. I thought I would wake up and reply to a few messages. Then I saw the number and got a bit overwhelmed. I can't thank you enough for all the support. I read all the comments and thought I would add an edit so everybody could read my thoughts. Not sure how Reddit works, so I hope I'm doing this fine. Lawyer up? Yes, that is already in motion. Lawyer told me that since the kids are grown up, there won't be any alimony issue. As for spouse support, she might ask for it, but since she works and is doing fine for herself, the judge will mostly likely turn that down. Our joint account is only used for the things that we pay as a couple. Otherwise, we have our own bank accounts. That was a strong advice from my parent that if you two partners are working, they should not put everything in a joint account. Can't thank them enough for that. Lawyer says she could argue that my business is doing well and she's entitled to be part of it if I happen to sell it. But since she works, we can only argue about this. To be honest, I don't even care. Talk to my daughters? I know I should. You guys are 100% right. The reason I've not done it because I have this anger inside me that is not going away. I feel like if one of them says something that doesn't go well with me, I might snap. And yes, I would like to believe my wife manipulated them to keep the secret, so me snapping will make it worse. Yes, the anger is misplaced. Just to be clear, obviously I hated my wife when I learned about the affair. But then, anger turned into difference. I will divorce and she will be gone. With my kids, it's different. I can't hate my kids. I have feelings for them. And fortunately right now, it's anger. The reason I assume my youngest shared it with the two others is because they have always been very close to each other, supporting each other, which makes me very proud. So it's hard to believe my youngest didn't share it. But as someone said, I'm not 100% certain. In any case, I don't want to blame them. I understand their point of view. If they tell me they didn't want to break the family, etc. But it's hard to accept the lying. It's like someone wrote a part of me would feel they sided with their cheating mom. I feel like I need some time alone to process everything. Time I didn't have lately. Between a wife, three daughters, a business to run, my only me time is the time at the gym I allow myself to have. But I don't feel it's enough to make the anger go away. And in my current situation, it'd be weird if I tell them I will be away for 1 month and then go to Hawaii. Paternity tests, STDs, etc. Health checks are no brainer. I have an appointment at a clinic and I'll do all the tests needed. Paternity test? I don't know. I mean, what's the point? Worst case, they are not my flesh. Does that matter? I raised them for 20 years. They are my daughters. Being blood related is not relevant. If they are not, then it's on the mother, not them. I can't hold them accountable for that. Maybe the lady who contacted me lied. That was my first thought. I mean, 3 grown daughters, I thought we were a strong couple. My first reply was, I'm sorry you're going through this, but I don't believe your story about my wife. Then she started giving me more details, more proofs. As I said, I don't care if it was because she wanted to ruin our marriage. But as the details are coming, doubts are started getting into your head, and it's not going away. I started my own investigation, and as you can imagine, it's a lot easier to find clues when you know what you are looking for. I'm not one to live in the denial. Facts are facts, and as much it hurts, you have to face the truth. From what I understood, she and the guy were preparing their wedding. I don't know what happened to him, but it seems that he had this urge of coming clean. God knows what happened in his mind. Cut ties with all of them and move on. I assume these comments are from people with no kids. You can't walk away like that. What I meant is, I will leave for a period of time to process everything, and when I'm healed, we would talk. But yes, it won't be the same. I love them. They love me, but it won't be the same. However, no matter how angry I am, I feel like I can just leave like that. If my youngest didn't actually share the secret and kept it to herself, me living will be devastating for her. And my other two might resent her for that. This is my nightmare scenario. I might be an idiot for thinking that, but my role as a father is to protect them. I will get a lawyer to speed up the paperwork and get my wife served. Then on the day she receives the papers, I'll Skype with my daughters. They are all in the different states, so we can have a discussion to clear things. I want to do this in the same day so that they don't go talking to their mother, and then she'll try her best to play the victim. I want her to believe I know nothing until I'm ready. It's Sunday now. I hope by next week, all the papers will be ready and that I can finally open up and have a discussion with my girls. Let's see how it goes. I didn't expect to receive so much support, so I make sure to update you once there are significant updates. Maybe my situation will be helpful for someone else, but I do hope nobody has to go through that and look for advice.